And not only that, like when they're asking it, are they asking by chance when the women are pissed off at their husbands because
Right.
they didn't take out the trash or
Or buried within a poll that gets them upset about something in particular, about not being happy with their husbands doing this or that, or I mean it's
right.
very easy to twist statistics to say what you want them to say. So I thought that that was a little shaky to have it come from a Women's Day poll, um, versus the census data and things like that that were more representative. And then they also say that women initiate divorce more. And I don't know about you, but I could not find a citation for that. That's just them talking and stating
Hmm.
their opinion.
Yeah, I had highlighted that when I read through it,
Yes.
thinking like, where is this from?
Right. It's like, oh, this is
I was
a nice
like, okay.
idea. Where did it come from? So, and the same thing with when they talk about marital problems revolving around why the wife is unhappy with the husband.
Yeah.
Again, they're just talking trash and they're not really backing up what they're saying. So, and their last reason for why women are harder to please than men is that women are more discerning than men. And this is very interesting. They use the whole, I don't know how many of you are into the whole paleo thing, but they go back to the caveman, which always cracks me up. It's like we are so far from that. It's definitely comparing apples to oranges. Um, but they said that it's an evolutionary need that women have to find a good a good husband, and that's why women are more discerning than men. And this is just the author's reasoning. There isn't really anything that they're basing this on except, um, well, logically, if you look at evolutionary um, development, then you could, argue this. So this is definitely their reasoning. And then they give
This,
an anecdote. I'm sorry, were you going to say something? And then they give the anecdote about the blind date and how, if you ask a man how a blind date went, they're like, "Oh yeah, it went fine." And if you ask the women, the woman is like, "Oh, well, these are all of the reasons why he's not the right one for me." And it's very humorous. It's something that people can relate to, and I think that it's a way of the author trying to connect with the audience and establishing credibility. Like, yes, I know about evolution, and yes, I know about blind dates. But again, it's their argument is waning, and you can see that there aren't as many strong statistics at the end of their essay. Um,
hmm.
so again, you can see that pattern of definitely um, putting their most powerful statements first in the most to least persuasive pattern and kind of ending um, with their less critical statements at the end. And then they come back in their last paragraph and they concede that yes, there are some men who aren't all that who aren't husband material, but the reason why um, women are getting divorced or not wanting to marry at all is because they they have too high expectations, basically, and it's all their fault. So, um, I'm actually going to put this. I'll put a blank copy of the annotations chart up in Blackboard in the writer's resources, so that you can feel free to use this if you want to tear apart an essay, um, like we just did here together. But do you have any questions about this? I mean, this is an example of analysis. So I'm definitely looking at an essay and I'm analyzing it. I'm breaking it down into its parts to look at it closely and see how well the author is at convincing the reader that their thesis um, is true. So, what do you think? Any reflections about this process?
I think it makes everything very clear.
Good. Clarity is good.